Yo, I'm gonna kick your butt, Hal. So hard that I'm gonna forget that your name is Hal instead of Hop again. Rotom! Is that my boy GameboyLuke? Is he getting put in our Pokédex? Can I get a da-da-da-da-da-da in the chat? Alright, give me something good. Is that a ho-oh? Hey guys, how's it going? It's Infernoman again. Welcome back to another episode of the Ultra Moon Randomizer Nuzlocke. If you missed in the last episode, we got started, we chose our starter, which was surprisingly not just regular Venusaur, but a Mega Venusaur. We also dealt with all the Lily stuff and stuff like that, and got our first encounter of the game, and caught it because it's a 100% capture rate. So, if you guys are excited for this episode, make sure you smash that like button. Also, be sure to check out the last episode if you didn't, right before we get into this. Subscribe if you're brand new to the channel, ring the notification bell, and answer the question they did, down below, and let's get right into the team recap. That was a little bit of me tripping over my tongue there, but yeah, of course. So, starting off, here's our starter, Spot D, which is named after Spot D. 1, 2, 3. I believe that's the order of numbers. I know it's a 1 and a 2 and a 3. Don't know if it's like progressive or, you know, goes 3, 2, 1, but yeah. Check them out, which this Mega Venusaur has Tackle, Growl, Leech Seed, and Vine Whip, and its ability is Thick Fat. And we have another starter, Anthony the Pig Knight, with Tackle, Tail Whip, Ember, Odor, Sleuth, and the ability is Blaze, of course. He's named after my friend Hindrance Gaming. He is coming back soon. This week, I believe, yeah. Well, this upcoming Sunday, he's coming back. So, definitely be sure to check him out. So, this episode, all I have planned, is to get through the Iki Town Festival, and potentially we'll progress enough to get to the area with the next encounter, but we'll have to see. But yeah, without further ado, let's get into this episode. And I'm really excited because we're going to be having the big battle with Hop, where he has more than just his starter. Yes, funny guy with weird mustache. I prefer the Ultra Moon, other dimensional people than the Ultra Sun ones. I like their designs more. They kind of remind me of, the man at least. He reminds me of, Peony. For people who have played the Crown Tundra so far. Kind of. His personality kind of matches Peony's in a sort of sense. Speaking of the Crown Tundra, let me know how you guys have been doing on your journeys. I've been spending most of the time doing max raid adventures to Shiny Hunt Legendaries, which I did mention in the last episode, but since then, I believe I said that I was still on my Suicune hunt in the last episode, but I got that Suicune, and since then I've also gotten a Shiny Tornadus, a Shiny Xurkitree, and I got a Shiny Tapu Lele, and just 5 max raid adventures, so that was pretty exciting. Right now, I'm shiny hunting Stakataka. This Friday, I'm planning on doing my first Twitch stream, which you can find just the same name as YouTube, Infernoman, but the first E is a 3 instead. I will start linking it in the description so you guys can find my Twitch, since I will be streaming over there, but I don't know exactly what it'll be. I know I'm streaming shiny hunting, I just don't know which branch of shiny hunting I'll be doing, because I know I want to start doing the Reggies, but max raid adventures are big right now, and I'm sure you guys would be interested in seeing me do them. Yes, I'm ready for this Pokemon battle. Holla. Holla at your boy. Very creative joke that no one has ever said before when referring to Holla. Yes, I'm excited to see what he's gonna have besides Mankey. Hello, How? How are you doing today, How? Ha ha ha. If I had enough space to, I'd be slapping both of my knees right now. And hopefully you guys did the same. Yo, I'm gonna kick your butt, Hal. So hard that I'm gonna forget that your name is Hal instead of Hop again. Yo, what is up, my guy? Director Scarlet Johansson? He's got a Rose Raid. Interesting. Well, I could stay in. Yeah, I think I'm just going to stay in and use Tackle. We don't have any poison type moves yet, which we're both grass poison types, so I guess it doesn't really matter, but I'll stay in just to see where this heads. No poisoning. I don't know if you can poison with that. I mean, Poison Sting, yes, you can poison with, but I don't know if you'd be able to poison a Mega Venusaur, or any, like, just regular Venusaur in that sort of sense. Oh no, my evasiveness. What shall I ever do with lowered evasiveness? Cow, you're really doing a lot of damage to me this battle. I've taken 1 hit of damage. A crit? You know, I would say that we could have done that without a crit, but I'm betting that's not true. Alright, level 10 for Spot D. I was expecting plenty of experience points from a fully evolved Pokemon. Mankey, yeah, we're going to switch out to Anthony just to give him some experience. No switch out was necessary, but I just feel like, you know, why not give Anthony some time in the ring? I just want to speak a bit about the massive support you guys gave me on the first episode. Usually on first episodes, I get like 30 views at least, 50 views at most. But you guys blew that out of the water, and as of right now, the first episode of this series is my 6th most viewed video on the channel. It was nice that it got all 5 hits. That really makes me happy. And we got the burn, so I'm going to use a potion. But as of right now, of recording this, it's at 115 views. You guys are... It almost brought it to 600 watch minutes, and the average view time is 5 minutes. I don't really worry about the average view time, you know, because it's just taking all of the minutes watched together and dividing it by the views. And I know not everybody's going to watch a majority of the video, so I don't really pay attention to that. But the 600 watch minutes and the 115 views is absolutely great. I'm very thankful for the amount of support you guys have been giving me recently, especially the new people, you know, coming in. I reached my goal of 325 subscribers because of episode 1, so I am very thankful for that. It is now November 1st, so my new goal is to reach 350 by December 1st. My goal has been to reach 25 subscribers every month. October was a great month because I reached my original goal of reaching 300 by the end of the month because of massive support that people gave me. So then I started a goal of 325 halfway through the month. I mean, not even halfway through the month, and you guys helped me get there, thankfully, and it was really nice. You guys are, like, really amazing, and I can't thank you in enough ways. It's just really meaningful to me how much you guys do, and how much this community is like a family. It's just really nice to be a part of it, and, you know... yes, the 4 meme. 4, there's 4 of them. Can you see all 4 of my fingers? 4 islands. We'll travel to each of the 4 islands in the Alola region. I don't know, I just decided to start reading the dialogue. He ended off with a woo! You know, Professor Kukui's always reminded me of A-Drive. It's just the facial hair, just the way he is, how he's energetic, and I feel like Woo is Professor Kukui's Yo. He's just A-Drive if A-Drive was, like, stacked. I know that A-Drive has lost a lot of weight because of joining Jenny Craig, but, like, if he went through Jenny Craig and then, like, decided to bodybuild, he'd be Professor Kukui. Just imagine A-Drive becomes Professor Kukui. Just makes a video, my transition into Professor Kukui, professional cosplayer. A-Drive's been getting a lot, like, he's done a lot of awesome stuff for the community lately. You know, the 82-hour marathon, which I was there for basically all of. As much as I was awake, I had the 82-hour marathon open, and thankfully, that weekend was a weekend where we had Monday off of school, so I even got to be there on Monday, and that was a lot of fun to be a part of, and it's really amazing to see. But today he did his Neo Genesis First Edition Johto pack opening, breakthrough box opening, And I saw a majority of the packs. I did miss the beginning, which a supporter of the channel, I don't know how much of my content he watches, but Dean Plays Games was the second pack right after Allier. And I missed his pulls and all of that, but I'm sure that he was thrilled to be a part of that, especially getting a shout out from A-Drive himself. And A-Drive even said that he gained 100 subscribers from it, so it's really awesome what A-Drive does to the community, and he's like a really wholesome guy, and I'm thankful for all he does. He also has his own G Fuel flavor coming out soon that I'm really interested in trying, Shiny Splash, blueberry lemonade flavor. I mean, how cool is it for A-Drive to be the not youngest, smallest content creator to get his own G Fuel flavor? It's really nice. A-Drive is such a powerhouse in the community, and it's just all the content he puts out. He's a really hardworking dude, and he deserves everything he has. So yeah, being like A-Drive one day would be an honor. Alright, time to follow Lily. She's someone I can trust, so we will definitely be getting an encounter this episode, because there's an encounter up ahead. We'll get at least one. I mean, we're only 11 minutes into the episode, and I'm shooting for at least 30, depending on the events of the episode. So I know we'll be getting this encounter for sure. But if we can make it to the next route, which there's a lot of business that goes on before we get to that route, so, because there's the Pokemon school, there's no way we're making it to that route. So yeah, it'll just be this encounter, but that's completely fine. I wasn't expecting too much more than just this encounter, so let's see what it's going to be. Alright, give me something good. Is that a Ho-Oh? Oh my god! I know I should have a better reaction than that, but like, our luck for this series so far, only 2 episodes in, I should just be used to it by now, but this will definitely have to take a deciding factor, because we already have a fire type on the team. But then again, that would require us catching it, and this route is not 100% capture rate. But the first thing I'm going to do is switch out to Anthony, because of fire type resistance. Wow. I don't want to put our grass type up against our fire flying type, because that would be a no-no. Alright, neutral weather ball only did 6 damage. I'm going to use a tackle just to see how much it does. Hopefully solid damage. Not that much. Haha, your whirlwinds fail. I'd be really surprised if we could catch this. Weather ball isn't doing anything. Hopefully it doesn't have sunny day. I know that Ho-Oh doesn't have sunny day. I'm not stupid, but like, what if it did? The randomization just decided to curse me. I wouldn't be surprised. Not in the yellow quite yet. We have plenty of potions, so Anthony should be fine as long as Ho-Oh keeps on using Weather Ball. I don't know why it keeps on trying to use moves that it fails at, but I'm going to try one more tackle. I feel like it can survive one more. I'm going to try one more. No crits, please. No crits. I know, I'm guessing it's going to be in the red. No deaths, please. Okay, good, good, good. Alright, so I'm going to use a potion. And remember, we do have that, the fancy ball, whatever it's called. The luxury ball, yeah, that's what it's called. So that could definitely be an option. And with its only attacking move being Weather Ball, we should be good to go. Oh, Dusk Ball. Sorry, I had the wrong ball. I feel like we should save that, but we got 10 Pokeballs, so let's see how the first one does. It's gonna break out right away. 1, 2. You're not gonna do this to me, are you? Did we seriously just catch a Ho-Oh? Did we seriously just catch a Ho-Oh in a regular Pokeball at the beginning of the game? In the first ball, mind you, with only a Pignite. I'm gonna need y'all to subscribe to Hindrance Gaming right now, because our boy just caused us to get a Ho-Oh. And now Spot D's getting some levels too. Well, yes, we are going to nickname this Ho-Oh, and I'm going to name it after who I mentioned earlier, Dean Plays Games. Definitely check him out. I'll be putting him up in the cards, like right now you'll see it up in the cards. So make sure you do that. I'll also be adding him, you know, @ not ADDING, on Twitter when I put up my video announcement. So, yeah. Wow, a Ho-Oh. Our team is stacked, guys. What's it holding? We have a Mega Evolution and a Legendary Pokemon before the first trial. It's got Sacred Ash. Sorry, I was too busy talking. I didn't even realize what I forgot what I was completely forgot what I was looking for. But like, holy jeezum. My very I was trying to do an impression of Nick. You know, his famous "Is that a Ho-Oh" meme. But like, I definitely would have been more excited if it had not been for that. But it does seem kind of sus. Like, he knew that Ho-Oh was there, that's why he wasn't as excited. But I am very excited. That is actually cool. But I will tell you, when I was grinding up Anthony's levels in between episodes, there were 3 legendaries on that route that were 100% capture rate. And those legendaries were Kyogre, Blacephalon, and Rayquaza? No, not Rayquaza. There was 3 of them, I know. I remember Blacephalon, Kyogre, but it's been a week since I recorded the last episode and grinded up, so I completely forgot. But like, last week was a really good week for me, so, you know, most of my focus went into this series. And my Halloween special, of course, which I know Halloween's over, but I would really appreciate it if you guys went and go I'm going to link it up in the cards, like if you guys would check out my Halloween special. I gave Pokemon teams to 4 of the most famous faces in horror movies, and I think you guys would find the teams I gave them interesting, so definitely check that out. If you did not, it could definitely use a lot of support. I feel like I've gotten to the point where my Nuzlocke videos do more than my scripted videos. If we had not gotten the Ho-Oh, I would have been very, very pleased with a Grubbin, because if we kept it as long as I would love to keep a Grubbin, we would have had a Vikavolt in the end. But that would require us to make it all the way to Pony Island while keeping it, so that's the end of the game, boys and girls. So we'd have to be very hopeful with that. I think we should go back and battle that other kid, especially since he'd probably pee his pants seeing that we have a Ho-Oh. I keep on forgetting that it's Y to switch. We gotta do that. Plus, it would be nice to get some experience for Ho-Oh. So let's just see what this kid has. And see what else we could have encountered too, I guess. Cloyster, alright. I would have taken that for sure. But I definitely would have been upset to see that I could have had a Ho-Oh instead of it. I'd even be upset to see that I could get a Grubbin instead of it, so thankfully we did not end up with Cloyster. Oh, we already battled that kid. I don't know why I'm back up here. Did I completely, like, forget our whole battle with that kid? I'm silly. Alright, well, we'll battle this girl. I'm trying to remember what he had now, since I did forget that we had that battle. Developer Thomas. Alright, she's got Oricorio. Which form? Alright, the fire type one. So, another fire flying type to go up against. And all we have is Weather Ball, so I guess we're just out here. Yeah, Whirlwind and Weather Ball was all it had, so I'll switch back out to Anthony, because Anthony's got more coverage with, like, actual good moves. Weather Ball isn't gonna, like, do insane amount of damage. I mean, I guess it would do the same amount as Tackle, but I don't know. Decisions are decisions. I'm not going back on this one. Pound. Alright. If that's the way you want to play, I guess that's the way you want to play. I'm really glad that, like, I know people say that Generation 7 holds your hand, but I'm really happy they give you the experience share as early in the game as after the Pokemon School, because, like, it's absolute garbage that you have to wait until you already have, like, half the badges in Black 2 and White 2 before you get the experience share. Can we get a crit just to get this over with? No, we cannot. Anthony, I'm happy that you were there to catch the Ho-Oh. I'm not gonna complain. Yeah, I know that was super effective. Get destroyed, Oricorio. Get absolutely annihilated. Level... Okay, I expected level 12, but I guess I was wrong. Wow, Ho-Oh I mean, I guess it's a legendary, so, you know, can't expect too much out of it. But we are gonna need to get that experience for it. For sure. Hello, Wingles. How are you doing today? I feel like we should have visuals for this because I'm very concerned for Professor Kukui right there. More concerned for Rockruff for sure. But, you know, you do you, man. Unless, you know, I'm just gonna leave it there. Can we go inside yet? It's kind of boring standing out here when I'm not reading the dialogue. You're just moving your lips and I'm just staring at you. Men, am I right? Nice fish tank. I like the fact that the only fish you have in there is the most useless fish Pokemon and a Corsola. Which, by the way, is not a fish. It is coral. You have a massive tank for 2 Pokemon. Kukui, you gotta be more creative with your Pokemon choices. I mean, I'm just gonna assume that you just moved here. Rotom! Is that my boy GameboyLuke? Is he getting put in our Pokédex? Can I get a da-da-da-da-da-da in the chat? Comment da-da-da-da-da-da down below. Beep-boop-beep-boop. Da-da-da-da-da-da. Da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da. You're right, guys, it's GameboyLuke here. I'm not gonna try to do a crappy British impression. I'm not Vinny. Hey, that was kind of a roast. Just kind of roasted Vinny there. I mean, Dylan's was worse. Let's not get that wrong. I did not pay attention to what Rotom just said. Like I said, he's annoying in the games. We'll just try to ignore him the best we can. Nice to meet you, Rotom, even though I basically just roasted you. And if you give it a little tap, you can even check out the town map. Except for, that's a little complicated, because when you actually try to do it with the stylus, your DS hates you and decides to make it talk to you for 30 more minutes. And that's why we hate Rotom Dex in the game. Because if you don't tap the screen right, Rotom Dex thinks that you're trying to talk to it. Which no one would purposely talk to Rotom Dex, right? So, that's the annoying part of it. Oh, I guess we do get another encounter in Pokemon School. I don't know why I forgot about that. That's like one of the best early game encounters that you can get. Plenty of Pokemon to get randomized to. Like, there's plenty of options, so there's plenty of randomization involved. I just love talking through this dialogue. There's just so much of it, like, unnecessary dialogue. Let's get the heck out of here and look into the sky while an ultra wormhole opens up. Oh yeah. That's nice. Everything is falling into darkness. Oh no. Who are we gonna call? Officer Jenny? A solar eclipse forecast? Nah. I remember, it was a lunar eclipse was the last one we had, right? We actually, my dad and my brother and my sister and I went swimming that day. So we were at the public pool when it happened. So we didn't have our glasses. I don't know why we thought that it would be cool to be there during the lunar eclipse, because we wouldn't actually be able to see it, but go. What else could we have gotten? An Ambipom. I definitely would have taken that. I've never seen this Pokemon. Great. I don't care if you've seen this Pokemon. Wait, didn't they change it in this game so there's no rock? I don't want to chance it. I don't think I'm supposed to go in the cave yet. Not until I get Tauros, so I'm just not going to worry about it. I know that we can get the Flinium Z earlier in this game than before. Because, what's-her-face from the Elite Four is just standing there. She's like, hey, you want this Flinium Z? Because I'm just giving them out, bro. No trial needed. Just take it off my hands. So this shop is not going to have a randomized shop. It's just the regular shop, no special shops. But I cannot wait to get to the first special shop. We'd be lucky enough to be able to buy a Mega Venusaur or a Venusaurite, because then that would mean that if I do have to end up saving the actual save file on the game, then I don't have to worry about never having an actual Mega Venusaur again. So we can be hopeful for that. I think we're good. We're stocked plenty good on things. They didn't heal our Pokemon, so I guess I'll just go do that. Yes, let's see our beautiful Pokemon on the screen. Oh, one thing I also wanted to mention, in case you guys didn't know, I did a Pokemon refresh before recording this, like right before recording this, and I got confused because I opened it, and with Mega Venusaur being in the first spot, a Pikachu showed up. I was like, what the heck is this Pikachu here for? Apparently I didn't know, because, you know, most Poketubers, when they're playing an Ultra Moon or like any Generation 7 Randomizer Nuzlocke, they don't spend time in Pokemon Refresh. They don't care about it, which is understandable. I'm not going to be doing it on here, unless I want to heal poison and stuff like that, because it's really useful. But like doing the full thing, I'm not going to do. But apparently, since, you know, Mega Evolutions and stuff like that aren't supposed to be caught normally, of course, there's the 4 again. Can we get that 4 in the chat? Anyways. They're not supposed to be actually caught in the game, of course. That's just a randomizer thing. Thanks for the experience share. It's just set to be a Pikachu. It's the same thing with Ash Greninja, as my friend BB Max World told me. Which is understandable, because Ash Greninja is also not supposed to be in the overworld caught. You know, so it's really strange, but it's just how it works. A Pearl. Of course you can see it down in the description, but I did not mention actually that field items are shuffled, so free money! Free money! Max revives are always free money. But we could potentially end up getting a Master Ball at some point, which would be exciting. But let's go to our encounter. I'm going to end off the episode with this encounter, so let's see what it is. It's going to be a Igglybuff. That is not going on the team. I'm just going to go ahead and say it right now. A Wigglytuff might be nice, fairy type coverage, but there are so many fairy types available in this game that would be so much better than a Wigglytuff, so I will definitely catch this, but it's not staying on the team. Which is sad, because, you know, I bet you there's going to be so many things here that would have been much better options for our encounter. And how sad is it that we caught a Ho-Oh in a regular Pokeball? I know that we weakened it first, but, like, I expected the Igglybuff to at least shake, and that did not happen. It just broke out right away. This is why baby Pokemon are irritating in, like, literally every situation. Please, Arceus, bless me so I don't have to be in this much longer. 1 shake. 2 shake. No, you don't want to help out. You don't want to help out. That's fine. I hate you anyway. Now we're asleep, so that makes me a little bit upset. Hopefully we can just catch this thing now, because I do not want to deal with it since my legendary Pokemon is asleep right now. So please stay in the vault. 1. Can I get a 3? Can I get a click? Yes, thank you. Thank you. Alright, since I insulted this thing and said basically as soon as we encountered it that we are going to, we were not going to put it on the team, I'm not going to be naming it after supporter, because, you know, that would just be a waste. So I'm just going to name it something random. I was very thankful. I've never shared this in a video, I believe. I was doing the Isle of Armor Pokedex in order for shiny hunts, and I got to Igglybuff. I'm like, hopefully this doesn't take long. I got it in 4 eggs, so I'm just gonna name it 4, just as a reminder of that. I should have named it Forehead, because that's a fun little insult. I'm just gonna see one thing we could have encountered besides that Igglybuff. Probably something that would have been 10 times better. Yeah, a Como-O would have definitely been appreciated. A Dragon-type early game, especially being a pseudo-legendary, I would have done anything to have that instead of Igglybuff. For shame. Dragon fighting type. Great coverage, great coverage. 2 of the hardest types to find. I mean, fighting types are more common, but, you know. That's going to do it for this episode, guys. So if you did enjoy, make sure you slap that like button, subscribe if you're brand new to the channel. It is greatly appreciated. We're trying to reach 350 by December 1st, like I said before. Ring that notification bell so you get notified about future episodes of this series and other various series on my channel. This week, in Smash Wednesdays, we'll be playing as Ganondorf online. Answer the question there down below. This is Inferno Burning Out, and I'll catch you guys in the next episode. Goodbye.